Can you hear me? Okay, there we go. I'm back. So my name is my name that I was given at birth is Tookie Wiggins. That's what we're gonna go with today. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, there we go. So yeah. But so ask me any questions that you want to ask me. I done been there, I done that. I've done at least 10 years.
Can you take this off of me?
With one person.
You've done 10 years straight with one person,
I done 10 years straight with one person.
and he was incarcerated the whole time?
He was incarcerated the whole time. And I felt like I was incarcerated the whole time. So yeah, let's get into it.
Well, let's get into it. So, was you with this person before he went to prison?
No.
So you met him in prison?
I met him while he was in prison. I met him online when he was in prison. And he is 22 years younger than me. 22 years younger than me. Yeah, I met him online when he was in prison, and that's how it started. That's
So
how it
tell me,
started.
was you when you first went online, was it your intention to hopefully find you somebody that can make you happy because maybe the men in the real world wasn't satisfying you?
You know what? I didn't really know what I was looking for. I didn't know what I was looking for. You know, I was just at the time I was single, so I didn't know what I was looking for. But you know, it came to a point where, hey, he messaged me and we started talking and that was that. And it just happened. And we just started rocking. And I was okay with him being in prison. So yeah, I mean, we just started rocking and I started going to visit him and we started writing letters. And back then we was writing letters. Now they got the little, the little iPads or something in there. And but back then we was just writing letters. But yeah, I started going to visit him and and then we just started rocking from there.
Well, could you tell us what was it that attracted you to him in prison, even though you knew that he couldn't physically have sex with you or anything? Or even if it hadn't even got to that far, what was it that, got your attention like that?
Well, first of all, it's all about what's going to attract your eyes, the vision. You know what I'm saying? It's the visual attraction. That's what it was for me. It was the visual attraction. He liked what he saw, and I liked it what I saw, and I liked what I was hearing. So we just went with that, and yeah, I went to go visit him, and it just went from there, and it didn't bother me that he was in prison. And then before that, well, I had to ask him, what was you in prison for, this and that, and he was in there for some some really that's some serious charges, and I had to ask myself, if this man get out, am I willing to be with this man and deal with these charges that he got over his head, and is he gonna change? And I had to ask myself a lot of questions, but hey, we got through that, and yeah, well, it was all right. It was cool. It was all right. It was good.
Did you feel a comfort from him? Did he make you feel happy?
Yeah, he made me feel like I wanted to feel. I think maybe I was kind of vulnerable too. I didn't have no man. And I mean, I was by myself. My kids is grown. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that comfort. And then he was in prison. And then I kind of felt like, hey, at least I know where he's at. And you know what I'm saying? I think that gave me comfort too, that nigga ain't out running around fucking with nobody or doing nothing. I know where the nigga is at. And that gave me some comfort too.
So
So yeah.
Was it the comfort that you knew he would be safe or not get hurt, or was it the comfort that you knew he wasn't fucking nobody else?
I think it was just the comfort that, what I'm saying, there ain't nobody else but me. but that was at first that was just what I was thinking at first. You know, that it's just it's only me, and you know what I'm saying, he fucking with me. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about these niggas in prison. It's not just only you. These niggas be they all they have is time. So you know what I'm saying, they got time to be talking and doing and you know what I'm saying, fucking with all kind of bitches and you know make sure that they got some comfort for your ass too. But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was digging the nigga. Shit, I was like, fuck it. Let me go see what this nigga's about. So I started going up to the prison visiting. I started visiting a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I started taking care of the nigga. And nigga, it's 10 years later. This nigga just got out of prison. It's 10 years later. He just got out.
He just got out?
The nigga's out on the street right now.
And you not fucking with him?
Listen, okay, so let me tell you this. So while he was in prison, right, he could and I haven't told you this because you asked me a question earlier, like you know, why am I like this and how am I, you know, what happened? So while he was in prison, I think it took him like maybe a year or two to convert over to Muslim. So while he was in there, you know, he talking to me and you know what I'm saying, he getting in my head. So as he's talking to me, I'm digging that. Like I'm digging the converting over to Muslim. I'm studying it. I'm like, yeah, this might be something that I wanted to do, right? So I'm out here praying and converting over and doing what I gotta do. He in there praying, doing what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We getting through it. I'm coming up to the prison. You know, I'm visiting them and all that. And then we jump into all the way until he got out. I mean, we gonna skip over to all the way until he out now. But he got out and he's not practicing like I'm practicing.
Right.
So I've been practicing and I'm still practicing. And he got out and he's not practicing no more. But I'm still practicing. So I chose not to go that route because I'm staying in line with what I'm in line with. And it brings me peace. And I'm happy with what he introduced me to, but he's not practicing what he practicing. So I had to step away from him.
Because of the religion?
Because of the religion. Because I don't, you're not in your religion. And so that means that what you fed me and what I ate while you was in prison, I'm still getting fed by that, but you got out and you're not practicing none of this, but I'm still practicing. So therefore I can't fuck with you.
Why? Was you in love with him or was you in love? Did you fall in love with the religion?
I was in love with him, but there's two parts to it. There's the religion too. I love my religion. And if you're not practicing what I'm practicing, then you don't believe in what I believe in. And so we're different. We're not the same no more.
Even though he's the one who turns you on to it.
That's right. Even though he's the one that turned me on to it. Even though we were practicing the whole time he was in prison, but he got out and now he in the street, he's selling drugs, he doing whatever he doing. Hey, I can't, hey, that's too much for me. I that don't fall under what I believe in.
So it's not just the religion, it's the fact that he's not being the man that he said he would be while he was incarcerated.
There you go. That too. That too. But I think the biggest thing was the religion. You see my religion. I mean, it's wearing on me. I mean, you know, I'm glowing. So yeah, you're not practicing what I'm practicing. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't do what you're doing. I can't believe in what you believe in. And
so let me get this straight. Not to cut you off, because I clearly understand where you're going with this. But so you saying that this man that you stayed down for, he did not get out of prison and dog you or leave you? He wants to be with you?
he wanna be with me. He does. He wants to be with me, but I can't be with him because no, he's not in the religion that I'm in. He's not practicing the same religion I'm practicing. He left it when he left prison.
But usually men, women take care of them in prison and be down for them. And when they get out, they be the ones, that run amok. So you're
Yeah,
saying his only issue with you is it's the religion, which if he was actually doing the religion, he probably wouldn't be involved in drugs or anything like that.
that's right. He'll be doing what he's supposed to be doing as a man and following the guidelines of this religion, and he's not doing that. And I can't. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for anything. No,
But you're
I'm
still in
okay.
love with this man, though, right? It's
I
obvious that you
I don't
are
know.
in
I
love.
don't know. I don't know about in love. I mean, I still love him, but I don't know about in love.
You're
In
not in
love is
love. What if he
I'm not.
what
I'm
if he
in love with
wanted to
my
be
religion.
what if he got right with the religion?
Now that's something else. Yeah, if he got right with the religion and start practicing like he's supposed to be doing, then hey, we might have something there. But I don't think that that's going to change. I don't see him changing. He just got out and thought it was 1994 and he just started off where he ended. He thought it
Don't
was.
tell me don't tell me he's selling crack. He got 20 rocks.
Oh man, I seen it. Hey, I seen a bag of crack. I was like, people still do crack.
Man, people
I
still do crack.
Hey, listen, I know everybody carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody carries a gun, even I do. But listen, hey, when you got crack in your pocket, I'm like, I didn't even think people still do crack. No.
Man, I didn't either, man.
I thought that was, played out in the 90s. But you know what? It is what it is. But I mean, I thank him for introducing me to the religion because it taught me a lesson, and maybe that was the lesson. You know what I'm saying? The lesson and the blessing. I got it in two parts, so it's all good.
Okay, so
I only hope the best for him.
let me ask you this. When you went to sleep at night, was he the last person, was you the last person he talked to on the phone until the phone cut off at night?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah.
was he the first person to call you early in the morning when the phone
Oh
cut on?
yeah. Yeah. When it cut on, hey, yeah, I was the first person he talked to, and yeah, we used to do that all the time.
What
And
time did the
listen,
phones come on?
shit, what? 5:59.
And did he call at 5:59 every day?
5:59 every day. Hey,
So
listen, I got
he was one of them first niggas to get to the phone.
listen, them, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell all these women something about these niggas in prison. Let me tell you something. It's expensive to take care of a nigga in prison. It's expensive to take care of. Listen, them phone calls, nigga, the food, nigga, the clothes, nigga, everything that they need, them clippers, nigga, all that shit, nigga. That was more than my mortgage a month. All that shit I was paying for was more than my whole mortgage a month.
How much would you think you was paying a month?
At least 2,300 a month.
2,300.
2,300 a month, at least.
Now, why wouldn't you get that
And
to
then
a man?
that's not even counting the money his mama and them was sending them. Nigga, that's 2,300 a month.
So he working the whole family.
The whole family, yeah. Hey, he had us all, and listen, even now, like nigga, his mama still. I'm like, girl, me and his mama is the same age. I'm like, shit, nigga, I ain't got no. I got my grandson at home, nigga. I'm not raising no more men. Hell no, I'm cool. Mm-mm. No, but it's hard taking care of a man in prison. Like, I mean, that shit. I mean, if you ain't no boss bitch out here getting some bread, bitch, if you a broke bitch out here getting, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to take care of no nigga in prison. Hell no. You ain't gonna be
So,
able to do it.
so you was a boss bitch?
Oh man, I was out here getting money. I had to go get it. I had to. Like the nigga was calling for, you know what I'm saying? 600, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No $50, no $30. No, nigga, this is 600. 1,800, nigga. This is some money. This is some money. One at one lump, and then look, check this out. And then at one point, listen, I was coming up to the prison, and you know what I'm saying, we was making money inside the prison. So I mean, it was a lot of shit that I had to fucking go through with this nigga, so he could survive in this fucking environment. Like, this shit was crazy. Like, dude, we done been through so much shit. And I was shocked and surprised that this nigga got out and thought it was 1990, and this nigga is outside doing the shit he doing instead of functioning like a regular fucking human being. This shit is crazy.
So you saying y'all was like a Bonnie and Clyde?
Oh, we was Bonnie and Clyde for sure.
And y'all was making it happen, making plays?
Listen, inside the prison, in the visiting room. Yeah, making plays. I was down for whatever. A bitch was just ready to do whatever this nigga told me to do. Yeah, we was doing it, but when that religion came into it, ooh, nigga, when he got out and wasn't practicing that religion, and I just kept going, I had to cut that nigga off.
So I'm confused a little bit. How did y'all? It seemed like y'all was on some gangster shit. I know when you say when you make plays, you figuring out a way to supply the needy up in there. So y'all was making real moves. So how did it come to religion when religion is considered, to drive you over to being good?
Okay, so that was at the beginning, like the beginning of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, before he introduced me to the Muslim the religion. So that was at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He had me, coming up there. I don't give a fuck if you better get up here. I don't give a fuck if it's you on 4 flats in a Cadillac, bitch. You better get up here. You know what I'm saying? You better get your ass up here. That was that. He was on that type of time. When we, you know what I'm saying, we was Bonnie and Clyde up in there, and bring me this, and I need this and that, and you know what I'm saying, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I got you. So that's what it was. But see, as he started growing in prison, you know what I'm saying, he started getting older. He started getting into the Muslim religion, and so he got me into the Muslim religion. So we wasn't really doing that. Like, we was doing it like the first 2-3 years, but then, after that, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, we need to be cool, and we gonna do this, and you know what I'm saying, we just living, and we gonna work this religion. So I'm working it, and I'm outside working it, and then I got friends from Afghanistan, Iraq, like I got all kind of friends, and then you know what I'm saying, so I'm working my religion, and then he gets out, and he's just out running amok right now. He just forgot all about the religion.
So when y'all was doing y'all criminal activities, did he ever get caught?
Nope. No, he didn't ever get caught.
He never got caught?
No, never. And listen, we was in the visiting room one time, and listen, I had some shit on me, right? And I wouldn't give it to him because I didn't feel like, I just had this bad feeling, right? I was like, no, I gave him half of it, but I didn't give him all of it. And he was like, no, give me the rest. And I was like, no, I got a bad fucking feeling, right? This nigga lifted me up out of my chair in the prison, in the fucking the visiting room. Nigga lifted me up. Did none of the police say nothing or nothing? Like, I was like, nigga, you better put me down, nigga, or we both going to jail. You're going to jail in jail, and I'm going to jail outside jail. The nigga lifted me up by my coat. I was off my fucking feet. And the police didn't say nothing to this nigga.
And did he get the other half?
Nah, he didn't get that other half. No, nigga, I got the fuck up out of there. No, he didn't get the other half.
So if you had a bad feeling, why would you give him half and not give him all, or not give him none at all?
Because when I came out the bathroom, right? And then so how he, you know what I'm saying, you know how that shit go when we was eating popcorn and all that shit. And then no, the motherfuckers was just like, I felt like they was on her. So I'm like, I'm not finna put no more up there. Fuck that. I'm not finna put no more in there. He was like, bitch, you better give me everything you got. He's like, bitch, you ain't leaving out of here without you giving me everything I got. Nah,
So
I didn't.
did he
Hey,
ever go to
listen.
the hole?
He went to the he went to the hole. Shit, he
You
lived in
did
the
time
hole.
with him in the hole?
Yeah, I did time with him in the hole. Nigga didn't have no clothes on, nothing, cold as fuck. Nigga, they threw that nigga in the hole. Yeah, the hole was horrible.
What did he go to the hole for?
Shit, the nigga was fought the whole time. Hey, he went in there when he was 19 years old. So the nigga fought the whole time he was in there fighting.
Was he a
Nigga,
gang member?
yeah, beating up his fucking cellies and all type of shit. Yeah, he was a gay crip.
He was a Crip?
Mm-hmm.
Who was he, from LA?
No, he's from Tacoma.
Oh, Tacoma, out there where you at?
Yeah, Washington.
Okay, for sure. So out there in Washington, when you get in trouble, do they send you to a different prison?
No, they just send you to the hole. They don't send you to a different prison. They send you to the hole in the same prison.
So you was fortunate enough to do all your time with him in the same prison.
No, he got sent to a different prison just because he asked to get moved. But so he was in Walla Walla. I don't know if you heard of Walla Walla.
I
That's
heard
in
of Walla Walla. Yeah.
yeah. He was in and that's a like a 6 hour drive from here. So I used to drive 6 hours to go see him.
So you was really a good bitch then. You was the kind of bitch niggas dream about having, huh?
Probably, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I hope I was. I mean, I was just doing what I thought, you know what I'm saying? I love the nigga. I was doing what I thought I should do. I
Shit,
was in love with the nigga.
it seemed like it made me feel bad, like I missed out.
Listen, I don't want you to feel like none of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, there's two different relationships, yeah, two different people. You know what I'm saying? You would have reached out to me. You know what? I want to say something, and I hope that this ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't be no heart ill will against nobody, but you know what? When we first met, I did not know you was pimping. I
You
didn't
didn't?
know that.
I wasn't really pimping them, really.
I
I
didn't.
was a
I didn't.
drug dealer.
That's what I thought. Like I didn't know anything about, you know what I'm saying? None of that pimping or that until you went to prison like a couple of years after you went for the first time. I didn't never know that.
I wasn't a pimp when we hooked up. I was a drug dealer. I probably was starting to dip into the pimping because I was such a boss as a drug dealer that all the hoes, I used to ride down the hostro and all the hoes knew my name. So they used to whisper about me and then it'd get back to me. So a nigga told me, nigga, all them hoes is talking about you. Nigga, you could be a pimp if you wanted to.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
shit.
yeah, I mean, my our granddaughter was asking, like, did you know he was a pimp? No, I never knew he was a pimp, and I always thought you was a drug dealer. But I
Because I
mean,
wasn't I wasn't a pimp at that time.
and me and you, we was always cool. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I knew about your relationship, and I knew, I know what you had going on. But every time we seen each other, we just was happy to see each other, and you know what I'm saying? We did what we did, and hey, we was
Hey,
happy.
hey, we was really happy to see each other, wasn't we?
Yeah, we was just happy
I
to
got a
see each
couple
other,
heads, brother.
it was what it was. And I was telling her, like,
Good.
I was only 18 years old, and how many years older than me? Or how many years are we apart? How many years
I
older
don't
than you?
know.
I'm
I don't have a
53.
clue.
I'm 53.
Oh, really?
But you was a
Yeah,
couple years older than me.
probably.
Yeah, but I never knew that because you wasn't no bad guy. Like, you was a good guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time we see, I mean, I always knew you as a good guy. So, I mean, when you did go to the penitentiary the first time, I mean, I never heard from you or any of that. But nigga, I always was like, nigga, that nigga should not be in the penitentiary. That nigga's a good nigga. Like, you wasn't never know, you know what I'm saying? You always treated me with respect. I never even thought that, you know what I'm saying? It hurt my heart to know that you went to prison for that long.
So why do you think I got such a bad reputation then when it comes to women?
When it comes to women, because I only fucked with you when I was a teenager. So you know what I'm saying? What you did after that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because you always treated me good. You always treated me with respect. We never had no problems like that. That's why I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you had going on with them. But as far as I'm
I,
concerned, shit, you was a good nigga to me.
I
I
thought
was
I was a
always
good
happy to
nigga
see you.
too. A lot of the shit I hear about, I've never done none of those things, but I guess since I don't really respond to them, people just run with it, huh?
Yeah, because I was in shock. Like sometimes I watch your YouTube channels and I just be like, you know what I'm saying, chill out. Like I'll be telling some of your subscribers like, chill out. Like this is a good nigga. Like I ain't never known this nigga to be no grimy nigga or do something to a bitch crazy. And you know what I'm saying? He always was a gentleman to me. Always. I ain't never had no bad experience with this nigga. Not ever. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be online doing some weird shit. We in the future. So, they gonna say what they gonna say. But nigga, I ain't never had no bad experience with you. So I don't know where they getting that from. And I don't see you having no bad experience with no bitch, especially a bitch that's outside getting money. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you having no bad experience with no bitch. You ain't never put your hands on me. You ain't never you ain't even never raised your voice at me. So I don't know where they get that from, but you know what I'm saying? It's the internet. This is the world we live in.
Yeah. Oh, this was before the internet though, too. I mean, they just talk. They talk, and they talk. And I don't know. Women say shit to get attention, I guess. Niggas say shit to get attention. It is what it is. You know, a nigga like me don't really care. But anybody, any female, I challenge any female that, whatever the rumor is, if you think I did some fucked up shit to you, you can come on my show and talk about it. Cause I don't remember everything I did. But I do think that I'm a good person. And if
I
I
do.
did do some fucked up shit, I do apologize. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. I mean, that's all we can do is apologize. You know what I'm saying? You can either accept it or reject it. You know what I'm saying? And go on, move on with your life. But I mean, as for me, I can only speak about my experience, and I never had a bad experience with you. You always was a gentleman with me. You was always gentle with me, and you always took care of me when I was with you, and you made sure that I got back home to my dad's house on time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got you your first apartment. Nigga, you ain't you ain't never burnt no bridges with me. And we got a beautiful daughter and 4 or 5. How many got? Five beautiful grandkids. And nigga, I would never go back and change nothing. And so it's a blessing for us. And I just wanted to let you know that we love you. Like nigga, we love you no matter what you going through, nigga. You always can call us. We love you. And there ain't no hard feelings, nigga. You've been through a lot, nigga, but I've been holding this shit down over here. These kids is all right. And you know what I'm saying? We all just waiting to see you. That's all. We're just waiting to see you.
Shout it out. So
Yeah.
anyway, that sounds good. We're gonna work on that there. But back to this, to your future now. So this nigga converted you into being you a Muslim? What is you? FOI, Fruit of Islam? What is it?
Muslim. Full Islam.
Okay, I remember being a Fruit of Islam back in when I was a child. My mom, she married a nigga, and he, I guess he converted her too. So now, what is your status? Did that like make you feel some type of way towards men? So are you saying that if a woman be down
Oh.
for a man in jail, it's a bad thing?
Oh no. No, no, no. That's not a bad thing. Cause a lot of good niggas is in jail. A lot of good niggas is locked up. So no, that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you feeling like, you know what I'm saying, that's what you want to go with, hey, just watch out for the red flags and stuff because I mean, it's red flags out. You gotta watch out for red flags in the street. But it's a lot of good niggas in jail. So I'm not saying like don't link up with no nigga in prison because shit, you never know. You can meet your husband. You can meet the greatest man in the world in prison. Niggas change. Niggas can change. Anybody can fucking change.
For
So
sure.
Yeah, that's not nothing that's bad. No. I mean, if you link up with somebody in prison and hey, he get out and y'all get married, hey, that's a wonderful thing. So you know what I'm saying? No.
Right. So, so do you regret, being down for bro? Or do you felt that it was a good experience? Because most of it, he made you feel really good about yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah, no. I'm thankful for a lot of it because I feel like it's stepping stones with me. Everything is a stepping stone. Everything is a learning experience. So, we all go through stuff, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with I just feel like he introduced me to my religion, and I'm okay with all of that. It's all good. It's good. I'm not mad at him. I only hope the best for him. I'm not
So
mad at him.
what about the packages? Did you used to order his packages online, or
Oh man.
was you down back in the day when they used to go to the grocery store and get the food itself and put it in a box?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah. 250, 250, 300. I mean shit, yeah. 250 this nigga. Yeah. Yep, I was sending that.
So you knew
Yeah.
all his favorite foods and everything, huh?
I know his favorite foods right now. Yeah, I know all that. And I know
So
he remembered that.
so
I
was you
know.
buying phones? Was you buying cell phones for him?
Let me listen. You know what? For this nigga right here, I didn't have to buy no phone. He never had a phone. Never. Not one time had a phone.
Why
Nope.
not?
Didn't have a phone. Didn't want one.
Didn't want one?
Nope. Didn't want one. Nope. Never had to buy one phone. Nope. Did not have to
What
buy no phones. And I'm
what,
thankful because them phones was like 2,500.
what about drugs?
Yep. Drugs. I was paying. I was bringing them in.
Oh yeah. Y'all was the supplier, so he wasn't at least he wasn't a person on drugs, huh?
No, no, he wasn't on drugs. No, no, no. He had them though. He had them. Yeah, he had it. Yeah, he had it sold up in there.
So he also took care of you in the on the return trip then on the
Oh,
flip side.
oh, listen. He had me so spooked out here. Listen, I had so many Western Unions. I was like, oh, hold up. Let me say, I was going to get so many Western Unions. Like, nigga, hold on. Nigga, I'm only going to get 2 a day. Nigga, I was getting like 7 a day. 7 Western Unions a day. I was getting terrified. But yeah, he was handling his business up in there. He was doing his thing.
So
He
you went to visit him. You visit him every time. It was visiting hours. Did you ever
yeah,
miss a day?
every visit I was there. Not listen, he had some other bitches too because when he got out, now he stayed with a bitch that he said that was coming to visit him too. So evidently he had another bitch coming to visit him. But she wasn't she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't doing like I was doing. She wasn't doing nothing illegal or nothing.
So would you say that you a real racehorse?
Of course. Yeah.
Any nigga, any nigga be happy to have you.
Any man will be happy to have me. Of course.
What
Of
about
course.
now? If you say your religion is everything, so what if a nigga ain't no Muslim?
Oh yeah, then he can't have me. He has to be a Muslim.
He gotta be a Muslim.
Oh, you definitely. You gotta be a Muslim. Muslim man, yeah, it has to be a Muslim. A Muslim man has to be with a Muslim woman.
Damn, that just broke your percentage down to hella small.
Well, that's all right. Now I'ma wait. I'll wait. Are you
Ain't you?
Muslim?
Oh no, I ain't Muslim. I'm GP.
What's your name?
GP is GP.
Grandpa.
Shout
That's good. Hey, I
shout it
remember you
out.
said
Shout it
GP
out is
stand
not
for
Muslim.
Grandpa.
Hey, that's what I told him when I had my first grandchild. They said, "Well, what he gonna call you?" They said, "What's he gonna call you?" I said, he said, "What he gonna call you?" I said, "GP." He's like, "That's what everybody call you." I said, "GP stand for Grandpa, nigga. We gonna keep it pushing." You
That's what
feel
you
me?
that's Hey, that's what you told me. GP stand for Grandpa. Hey, that's good enough for
GP
me.
stand
I'm
for
cool.
Grandpa. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it the same. You know what
There
I'm
you
talking
go.
about?
It's all good. So yeah, but my husband has to be Muslim, and it can't be no other way.
Mm,
I can't
mm.
accept nothing else. So that's
Well,
what it is. If it's a small percentage, that's what it be. I'll be waiting.
okay. So you don't regret your experience, and one thing about it, if it happened for 10 years, at least when y'all hung up that phone that night, you hung up that phone smiling, huh?
For sure. Yeah,
For
like I
sure.
said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it takes a special woman to take care of a man in prison. It takes a special woman. So I mean, you special if you can hang out with somebody that's locked up, because yeah, you know, it's a lot of late night phone calls. It's a lot of early morning phone calls. It's a lot of
Boy, how can I help you?
yeah, that part.
Hold on.
To get a 20-pound dog groom.
For a 20-pound dog groom, it'll be $70. What kind of dog is it?
It's a Bernedoodle.
Oh yeah, that'll be $70.
And,
Okay. Do you have any availability this week?
We do have some availability this week. What day were you looking to come?
I could do like tomorrow if it was like if it was in the later afternoon, or I could do Friday during the day.
No, we actually could book you tomorrow. Is 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock good for you?
but just ask it over there.
It would have to
Any
be- I would
question?
have to work it
No, just ask. What question would you ask? If you had to ask it.
later in the day. I could do Friday, like anytime.
Okay, we could do Thursday later on the day. Would it be a good time for you?
Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, 4 o'clock. That sounds good. What's your name?
Question.
it's really wild.
Feels like
Okay, Julie. And what's your dog's name?
yeah, because you could just sit over there and say it.
See?
Teddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a good
And
question.
what's your number?
530. I'll give you my husband's number because he'll probably be taking her. But it's
Okay.
530-503-5007.
530-503-5007?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good business number.
Yeah.
Okay, Julie, we got you tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And you said you have a poodle, right?
Yeah, a Bernedoodle.
A Bernedoodle. Okay.
Yeah. And we also get her nails clipped.
Yes, that.
Or what comes with the grooming?
Yeah, that's included in the grooming. She get a wash, a haircut, her nails, and her ears cleaned.
Okay, perfect. And about how long do you think it will be dropped off, and like when would we come back?
It'd approximately take 2 hours because it'll be our first time with her, so I want to get used to her and let her, know that I'm there to love her and take care of her and make her look pretty. So we try to spend, a good amount of time with her on the first time. But usually we'll just call you when you're done if it takes over 2 hours.
And you just ask the question.
And you're at 9408 Cooper?
We are.
Or better.
Okay. Perfect.
And my name, my name is Genaro, and can you tell me how did you find out about us?
Yeah, I just was Googling, I live like on Mirandi, so I live close by. So I'm just looking at places to get our dog rooms close by. We just got our dog like a week ago. So or like even because we're last weekend. So we just got her, and so we're just looking for places to get her groomed, and we found yours. So.
Okay, well, we really appreciate you giving us a try here, and we'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
All right, I'll see you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Julie.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Hey,
we're back.
We have a question for you.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, so what's the question?
So the question is
louder.
No. Okay, so the question is.
Can you hear her?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So the question is, when you were in prison, how was your like experience, and do you regret doing anything to get you in there?
How was my experience on what?
Being in
Were they,
prison?
were they gonna get me?
No,
No.
say it louder.
No, I said, how was
Get
your
on the mic.
experience?
Get on the mic. Get on the picture.
Go ahead, girl.
I said, how was your experience in there, and like, do you regret doing anything that got you in there?
Of course, I regret everything that got me in prison. And my experience in prison was terrible. It's the worst thing ever. You know, somebody has to tell you, you know, it's time to go to bed. They got to tell you to wake up. They tell you when to take a shower. They tell you when you can go see the people that you love. They tell you when you can get on the phone. They tell you when it's time to eat. They tell you what you're going to eat. They tell you what you're going to wear. You know what I'm talking about? They tell you what you're not going to wear. They tell you what you're not going to eat. They tell you what you're not going to do. So when you go to prison, it turns a grown man into a kid again. You know what I mean? Not only a kid, but like borderline slave. If he never been a slave, now he kind of knows what it feels like to be a slave. Because they also gonna tell you it's time to go to work. And if you don't go to work, we got another place for you. We're gonna put you inside the hole. You feel me?
Right.
So
Right.
I regret everything that I ever did to go to prison. And I try to think about them right now when I have thoughts of doing something again that might send me back to prison because I'm broke. So yeah, it's a challenge and it's terrible.
So
And I
what's up?
regret being away from my family and missing out on their lives, my daughter's lives, my son's lives, and them having children and not being able to be around them. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of like totally kind of like destroyed me in a way. You know, a lot of things it destroyed. A lot of things, you know, I could get back, but the most important things I can't get back. I can't get back no time, which means I can't get back the years that my children was, you know, growing up. I can't get back to years when their children was growing up. So yeah,
Right.
it's a whole lot of regret.
So, what would you tell your grandkids? What advice would you give your grandkids about,
Don't
staying
ever
on the
have
right?
don't ever have criminal thoughts. Whatever, if you trying to, you know, my thing was I've always wanted something. I always wanted money. I was, you know, I guess I was money hungry. I was just born to have money some kind of way. So I was using my it was my money thoughts that put me in prison. It wasn't thoughts of committing a crime. I'm not the type of person that goes and rob people. You know, I don't commit crimes. You know, I just committed a crime as far as being a drug dealer or being a pimp. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so I would just say don't ever have criminal thoughts, period. Only way the police gonna get into your life, your world in prison and correctional officers is if you commit crimes. You are what you are. You whatever you do, that's what you attract. If you're a drug dealer, you're gonna attract people that sell dope and people that buy dope, which means you're gonna attract police. You know what I mean? Because they trying to stop the drug dealers and the people that buy dope and the people that sell dope. So whatever you do, that's what you attract. If you do good things, you only gonna attract good people. You know what I mean? And them people could be the police, but they're the police in a good way. They're not the police for you in a bad way. They're not there to arrest you. They there because you're a good person and they're a good person. I don't know how did that end, but we over with.